So welcome back to Pro Clubs episode 4. In this video we're heading into all of the Division 7 games. As you can see, I've made my pro a left forward. I think we did that in the last episode. But this episode is a little bit of a different one. We changed positions towards the end of the episode, or towards the end of the division. But obviously, as you can tell, we go 1-0 up pretty nicely here with Mason up top. Kia, I think, was playing any most of the time during this division, which was pretty nice, and we actually conceded a goal there, which was really annoying. So that's not brilliant. So first game in, 1 goal up, brought it back to 1-0. I actually have my pop filter in front of these microphones now, so hopefully it's picking up a little bit less wind and a little bit more of my mouth sounds and whatever. But we win a penalty here in the 10th minute. You know, it's been a pretty exciting game so far, and we let whoever wins it takes it. But Salah there, that used to be, I can't remember who that used to be, but he changed it to Salah for whatever reason. Tries to do the Panenka penalty. I think one of us told him to do it and he tried it and it went horribly wrong. But then we play the ball down the wing. Mason here whips the ball across. It falls to absolutely no one, but my pro decides to lock on, and luckily for me, I've got a decent finishing inside the box. So finesses that right home. Again, playing up the wings. This wing play has been beautiful for us so far, and Ronaldinho gets stripped here and they get a red card. That's exactly what we like to see. So end of the first half, 2-1 up. Look, that total domination in the stats there, you can see that pretty well. We did really well. Whip the ball across right towards the back post. Ronaldinho flicks it up, but they do dispossess us. Now they go on the counter attack. I'm staying back to try and defend as best I can, but the ball gets played over and then played into the midfield, and then a lovely through ball baits all of the defenders. Luckily our keeper is insane and makes an insane save. So it actually ends 2-1. We did get another guy sent off, but I think that was towards like the end of the game. So after a very exciting first 10 minutes, it ended pretty well for us. 3 points. Oh, I forgot to mention, we had to back out of the first game because like a few of us got disconnected and I got sent straight back to the main menus. So we just jumped straight back out of that, so that counted as a loss. If you want to go back and see the live stream, I think it's still up, where you can actually see that happen. But other than that, it's just a case of we had to back out because not many of us were playing. Anyway, into the second game we go 1-0 up here very nicely. Easy as you like. Ball gets whipped all the way across and a nice little finish, but then, as per usual, they have some great players, great skill, and he just slides that past the keeper. Now I think the keeper should have done much better there, but I'm not taking away from that. That was a very well worked goal from that specific player. Ran through 3, 4, 5 of our players and slotted it home nicely. I lose the ball about 2 times there, but luckily win it back. A couple of close ball controls and I get dispossessed again, but win the ball back again. Play it into JJ this time. JJ knows exactly what to do with it, gets tackled in the box, and we get a penalty. So 2 games, 2 penalties. We give it to JJ as he's the one that won it. I think that's what we're doing. Free kicks are pretty much going to JJ, and then penalties are whoever wins the penalty gets to take it, and a very nice slide home finish right there for JJ. So, you know, he's top goal scorer for the club right now, and he's not backing away from that total, is he? He's amazing, and his pros are really good. But anyway, we lose possession at some point. No, I think this is half time. No, it isn't. Yes, we lose possession. They run down the wing, and they skip past like 2 or 3 of our defenders, and I was well annoyed. And look at that. Defender loses possession stupidly. Keeper just dives on the floor. And they get a goal back just before half time, and it was such a look at this. Defender shouldn't have lost it. What the keeper was doing, I've got no idea. But hey ho, that's FIFA for you, isn't it? But they went and forfeited, so I think we actually got the point for that. So I think we went up to 4 points because they rage quit for whatever reason. I think maybe a few of them disconnected. I'm not too sure. But we move on to the next game. This for me was awful because there was a kit clash for me. Everyone else saw blue and red, except we got given 2 blue kits. And we tried to run through there, took a little bit of a heavy touch, and lost possession before we could get the shot off. Mason ran down the wing. Ronaldinho picks the ball up now, Plays the ball across, does he? No, a couple of ball rolls, plays it back. Mason with the ball. Now he finishes it off. Beautiful goal indeed. And it's what we like to see. Ball whipped all the way across. What a ball that is into Josh. He runs down the wing, tries to cross it, but it goes out for a corner. So, not too bad there. I think, yeah, I'm going to come short. Do whatever you want with it, do whatever you want. Plays it short. Cuts inside. What can I do with it? A couple of feints in and out. Sort of lost possession there, but luckily it sort of falls back to JJ, takes a shot, and then it's just really scrappy near the goal, and then JJ goes for a head and it goes out. So not brilliant there. We get another corner in the 66th minute. Still 1-0 in the game, to be fair. Played out to Kia, who's playing any. Ronaldinho takes the shot, and somehow there's a penalty in there somewhere. Someone got tripped. I don't know. We don't know who it was. I don't think any of us knew who it was, so we just sort of guessed as to who to take the penalty. Came to me, and I think we decided to give it Josh, just because I think we thought he was the person running through, and it might have been, to be fair. So we gave it Josh and just said to Josh, look, just hit the ball, pick a corner, hit it, and then just do your best. What does he do? Stutters the penalty, but scores. So we're 2-0 up. We're really happy at this stage, and the game's coming to a close. Let me grab my drink again. Beautiful. I've got Fanta fruit twist. Ball's played across there, and whoever that was, I'm not sure who it was. It might have been the guy playing any. Goes for a horrendous tackle and gives away the penalty in the 85th minute, which was really annoying, and I was fuming. You could tell by my face. They obviously slot it home because, is happy, is an amazing footballer, Signed for Real Madrid this season, didn't he? 88th minute. We conceded again. What is that about? We defended awfully, but then in the 93rd minute we tried to clear the ball. We had a few attacks in between, but nothing really came of it, and we actually dropped points there. We were livid. As Lenners has pointed out, you've officially bottled it, I'm afraid. Thanks, Lenners. Much appreciated, but we're up to 7 points at this point. I don't know how we're up to 7 points. I'm not quite sure, but we're up to 7 points at this point. I might have missed a game off. And it's time to upgrade my pro anyway, so I decided, now's the time. I need to upgrade that weak foot. We've seen in the past 2 or 3 episodes that my weak foot is really bad, and it doesn't really help anything. My pace is pretty much maxed out as much as we can. Shooting's already decent. Shot power isn't brilliant, but, I'm finessing shots and we're inside the box, so it's not the most important thing in the world. But I thought I'd add my last skill point to that just to start improving it, which is pretty decent. I'm playing as a left forward, an 83 rated left forward now, which is nice. Tackle Fred here, gets dispossessed. Well, gets tackled, and then I don't know how we didn't get a free kick, but then clears it, doesn't get cleared. Vince crosses it in, and then this Ricard guy just scores an absolutely ridiculous header into the bottom corner. But anyway, livid at this point, Ricard Juan. We pick the ball up. I think, no, Del Boy. Where's Irene? What is he doing? He was trying to switch a few positions around. Lose the ball. Ball gets played back across. Eventually, there we go. Ricard again. Smashes it home. That was completely our own fault for just being a bit lapsdaisical with it. One person not one person being AFK, but we thought, no. 15 minutes in, we've got to get back into this. We've got plenty of time. I play a nice ball through there. Cuts back. I lock onto it. No, I don't. JJ locks onto it. And he luckily scores that. I think we were both locking onto that, but I think my pro just decided, no, JJ's got the better pro. He's got the better finishing. He's got more goals. That's easy. And again, only a couple of minutes later, we do exactly the same thing. Cut it back. 2 foot champs goals there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So we're really happy with that, to be fair. Now our keeper here gets dispossessed twice. No, once. And then it's not a free kick, so he clears it again. But then it falls back to them again. 30 minutes in, and it's been ridiculous. They play some nice work around the box, to be fair. A couple of fake shots. Takes a shot and it goes in. I mean, the animation like that, the way the ball the way he hits it and it sort of dips, I don't think I've ever seen a goal like it. Like in FIFA, look at this. Like, it doesn't show the replay. But I'm not taking anything away from that. He did really well to bait like 3 of us away. And then going into the 45th minute, we pick up the ball. And they dispossess us, and actually it goes out as a red card, We get the free kick and they get sent off, so we're thinking, right, 3-2 down, but they've had a man sent off. We need to capitalise. Going into the 70th-ish minute, tackle Fred picks up the ball, what can he do with it? Plays it into me. I play the ball through to Ronaldinho. We're thinking, right, screw our heads on here, boys. Ball gets played through, but we don't quite run. They were sort of blocking us, but keeper makes a poor clearance, falls to me, upgraded my weak foot, and I finally score with my weak foot. And what a goal it was. What a first goal to score with my left foot. Completely impressed. 3-3. They pick the ball up in the 77th minute. Again, completely bait us with a couple of fake shots. Whip the ball around the box, take a finesse shot, and it goes in. Oh, our sanity is gone. And unfortunately, I think that's how it ended, if I'm being honest. We got to an 83 overall, a couple of stats upgrade. I had an 8.4 match rating with a goal and an assist. But, like I say, we lose that match. A lovely ball played over to JJ in the next game. Another couple of 1-2s around the edge of the box. Foot champs cut back and a nice little smash home into the near post. So immediately 1-0 up in this game. 17 minutes in. We play the ball, we lose possession. We gain possession, then lose it almost straight away. And they're like completely overcrowding us. And they just play the ball through. I initially thought that might have been offside. But apparently not. Because, he was in line with the defender, to be fair. But they slot that home quite nicely. But the ball's played down to me. I play the ball into Cooper, who takes a shot, gets deflected. But JJ picks the ball up. He's in the right place at the right time. And scores that really nicely. Smashes it to the far post and it goes in. So half time, I think it should be 1 or 2-1 towards at this point, and the game is really even. We've had very similar shots. We've had very similar shots on target. We dive in there, not brilliant, but we don't get the player. Another dive in there, we don't get the player. Some people are starting to panic. Now I also thought that was offside, but apparently not. And then he just smashes it to the far post. So 2 goals I thought we got a little bit unlucky with. Corner comes in on the 62nd minute. Ball's played all the way out. Mason picks the ball up, gets lucky with the deflection, but smashes it, and what a goal that was. Off the post and in. And then 90th minute, we're towards the end of the game. We luckily make the dodgiest of tackles and get Ronaldinho sent off for a second bookable offence. But luckily for us, it means that, we stopped their attack, we stopped their momentum, and the ref blew his whistle on the 92nd minute. So we won that one 3-2 after a really tough game, to be fair. I think it's one of the toughest ones we've played. In terms of it being even, we're up to like 9 or 10 points now. And then, we decided, Mason's been playing and he's been doing a great job, but he wants to go up front. So I'm like, I'm not going to stop you. You've done amazing. So I'll play any. Haven't played any yet. Bit of a pressured situation, but if I might add, I think I played really well. So I made a CDM position, but a lot of people were telling me to make a left wing back because the stats get shared out a lot better in terms of how evenly distributed your stats get. And then obviously I've got 51 skill points to upgrade, so straight away I went agility and balance. I want to be quite like a Kante sort of CDM, because in game you just swap me to a CDM. I need amazing passing, because CDM, I need to be able to pass the ball. And then let's just whack a load of pace on. I mean, it's chucking it down with rain if you can hear that. Whack a load of pace, I'll be fast. Decent agility, great passing. And then defending wise, I need to be able to put in some decent tackles. So we upgrade the defending as well. With the standing and slide tackling, some, physical sort of aspects. Back to the agility and balance. I put the dribbling speciality on, just to give me a bit more dribbling. And then, what's the last thing we had? A bit more physicals, yeah, we double up some... No, do we not double up some stamina? No, we had some strength. A lot of strength, and then a bit of jumping, just to help me out in that CDM spot, But anyway, so made a left wing back, activated that when I went into the game, and I forgot to do it there. And I started playing as any, and I think, to be fair, I think I did an amazing job. We do concede some goals, but they were the sort of the goals where goals were going to come anyway. It was one of those where we probably were going to concede in that situation no matter what anyone did. So Mason picks up the ball on the edge of the box, shoots, deflects, shoots, goes in. Really nice well-worked goal there for our first goal since I started taking over, put my guy at CDM in the middle of the park. And I must admit, as soon as Kia played up top with JJ, it was like a brand new partnership that was insane. It was incredible. Anyway, ball gets played here. I tried to defend relatively well. I get quite unlucky there because I read it, and I was just annoyed that the player didn't pick it up, and then they just head it, and the keeper should have done much better there, in my opinion. He did absolutely terrible. But moving on, it's now 1-1. This guy Demko picks the ball up, plays it in. I'm trying to contain the runners. He creates a little bit of space and shoots, and I think, to be fair, that was my fault. I should have switched to the defender a little bit quicker. But you can tell by my face I was just a little bit annoyed. Oh dear, look at me. Fuming I was. Creates a bit of space and he just smash it home, to be fair. But we going into the 42nd minute now that we're 2-1 down. They have the same 3-lettered name that we have, but we pick up a penalty. And as per the rules, we give it to, I think this is JJ, isn't it? We give it to JJ. What can you do with it? Oh, no. It goes, the keeper pushed it out for a corner. So great save by the keeper, guessed the right way, so I expected him to save it. But Josh crushed the ball in, and it falls back to Mason, who takes a couple of touches. Really nice close dribbling here. How he gets away with some of that, but unfortunately the defender dispossesses him. Then I pick the ball up again with a random player. Then Mason takes a finesse shot, and what a goal that is. I was really happy because, after a few mistakes from myself, I played a nice ball in, and Mason with the curling effort, look at that. No keeper was getting close. So 2-2 in the 55th minute. They get the ball through. And then defending wise, I thought I did really well here. Picks the ball up, plays it out wide, and I tried to move the ball around as quick as possible. Play it into JJ, plays it out wide, plays it in, plays it out wide. Gets the ball again. Thinks, I'll play the ball through. Falls to Mason, shoots. Why Mason? Oh no, because Mason hasn't been playing as any all the time. I don't know. Might be Cooper. Anyway, ball shoots, ball scores from Cooper here. I think with everyone else having their own control of their own player really helps because obviously if I'm recording all this, if I can control any, we won 4-2 by the way, so I was much delighted with that. Mason with a hat-trick there. Yeah, Kia with a hat-trick, 3 goals with 6 attempts on his first game out of being any, I think. I don't know, I'm getting a bit confused because it's been a week and a bit since we did this. What was I going to say? Yeah. With me recording it, it helps that I play as any because I can just control everyone else. Whereas everyone that's up top is now just all of the other people that are involved in the series itself. And so it's just quite nice. But anyway, we go into the next match. And as you can see, we're starting up. We're in the red kit against their blue kit. They're in the Chelsea kit. And we've got our own made up kit, which I think is quite nice. And we're taking a while. Mason there into JJ. What can JJ do with it? JJ runs through practically the whole team. JJ and Kia are an insane duo up top. Really nice and composed and shoots. It's been a minute. And we're already absolutely banging in goals. We're feeling a lot more, I want to say both composed and a bit more confident with this now. Like I say, now that we're going up into the divisions, it is seeming to get a lot harder. We're coming up against opponents that are a little bit more tough. My defending there was horrific, I will admit. But that goal should never have been a goal. He should have hit that first time. It gets played across. And he just volleys it in the tightest of angles. It's stupid. But I should have defended much better there. But we're into the second half now. We're 2-1 up. I think I've missed a goal. I do apologise. 2-1 up. They tried to play the ball back and around their defence. Doesn't quite go to plan. Oh no, it does go to plan. Brownie with a really nice touch over himself there. That was beautifully done. Ball goes very, very wide. And the defender's running or catching up with him. I read it, but unfortunately the player just kicks it. He's doing this flicky keep you up thing and volleys it. Now I read that 2 or 3 times in that whole sort of passage of play, and yet the defender was nowhere near it, so I was very, very annoyed at that point. Going into the 92nd minute, we're thinking we've dropped points here. Josh plays it to Mason, takes a touch, finesses it as per usual. You can see what it means to us by that. I think this is one of the games where we absolutely dominated, and just nothing ended up going our way. Because stupid, flicky keepy-ups, they were trying to get, look how many yellow cards they had. They had 2 on their strikers alone, and it was just really annoying. But we do claim the 3 points there. If it is in a cheesy way, I don't mind. Moving on into the next game. 18th minute. Batunde plays it forward into Ronaldinho, who plays it like that one-touch passing and moving was excellent. Kia there picks the ball up, smashes it. Great goal. I'm not complaining about that at all. 38th minute, JJ picks the ball up, goes for a run down the wing, cuts inside, plays it all the way down, which is nice. Ronaldinho again, one touch, couple of touches there. What can you do with it? Absolutely baits the keeper, but Ronaldinho comes through and nicks the ball and plays it across. And I think I had to score that with one of the AI players. Well, Kia got disconnected, I remember, and I had to score that from like the most ridiculous of like reactions. But we move on. Sorry. And I think we won that 1-2-0. And look at that pure domination, 45th minutes. Oh no, sorry, it's half time. We've had 8 shots, they've had none. We've had 61% possession, they've had 39. We win in 2-0. It was a stupidly over-domineering game, that one. But we're moving to the second half. They pick up the ball. What can they do with it? Only 10 minutes of the second half has been played. They pick up the ball. They have a shot. We block it. They have another shot and it goes in. Their first shot of the game. And they've scored it in the most cheesiest of ways. Now it's 2-1. Now it's a little bit more technical. A bit tough. But the ball's played in by me, to me. Back out wide, to me. Plays it all the way down the wing. Creates some space. What can you do with it? Cut it back. Plays it into JJ. He shoots. He scores. JJ doesn't really miss them opportunities. And then, what happens next? Yep. 3-1. We lose possession there, which is a bit unfortunate for us. But I'm defending quite well. I'm trying to read the runs. My pro picks the player up, which is quite nice. Goes for a little bit of a jog, and I play an epic through ball all the way across. Who cuts it across on the volley? What a goal by Nigerian Josh. You can't go wrong with that. And that was the goal that won us the title. Moving into the 90th minute, obviously the rest players whistle. We've won 4-1. We've absolutely smashed it up until now. And I just want to end the video by upgrading my pro, his left wing back. I can't remember what we had here. I think we had a bit of a dribbling sort of boost to him, don't we? Do we have another dribbling boost? It could be, but I want to thank you for watching these episodes. Pro Clubs has been amazing and so fun to play. Yeah, I think we go for like agility and balance in the end. Or ball control. We did the agility specialist there just to boost his agility up a little bit. And we had some extra balance onto his thing. So I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.